How you doing, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Today, we're going to be talking about dealing with setbacks. You can come back from a setback. Absolutely. There's ways to do it. You don't have to let really bad setback stop you in your tracks. That's what we're talking about today. Coming back from a setback, because in every setback, there's also the ingredients to recover and to get that comeback to happen. And that's why I say, every setback is really just a setup for a comeback. I know people that have had setbacks in their lives, and yet they keep moving forward. When people can keep doing that, when people can move forward, it just lets you know over and over and over again, yes, you can come back from it. Hey Diane, how you doing? It's so good to have you here. I'm glad to see you here again. That was wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm really happy you're here. Doors closed, windows open, getting some air, starting to cool down, warm up, depending on where you are, so you can get some heat and air in there and breathe. Yeah, Fran, absolutely. I know you've been going through all kinds of setbacks and still you keep trucking. You know, you can be unstoppable if you're willing to let life coach you into how you come back from whatever it is that's knocking you down, because you can. And it's not only possible, it's absolutely doable, because a lot of times those setbacks are there to teach you something of what it is you're trying to do. Everything you learn helps you be stronger in what you're doing the next step, because it all comes to you, it all works in your favor if you can work it through love of yourself, love of life, love of your experiences, and just knowing that there is this purpose for everything you go through. So it's not just random, you just getting belly boom, 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 knocked around. That's not what it's for, right? Life is not random. There's always a reason, and everything comes together for you if you're willing to follow along and get it and listen and learn the lessons. Hey, Michelle, it's good to see you. Woohoo! I'm happy you're here. I'm always happy to see all of you guys. I know, I appreciate you being here. And I know all of you struggle with different things. I know that you guys have gone through some setbacks and come back bigger, come back stronger, come back better, because you learned the lessons. When I was a kid, people used to say there's always a silver lining, right? Behind the storm, there's always a silver lining. I was like, okay, okay, okay. And the religious people would go, everything comes to good from those who love the Lord. So if you love God, no matter what happens, there's going to be good in it. And then other people say, in every problem is the solution and the opportunity. Every problem, in every problem you find, there's an opportunity for a solution. And all of them are saying the same thing. The answers to be able to come back is in the setback. The answers that you need to move forward better is in what happened in the setback, and the process you went through to get out of it, to see it. Otherwise, you're just hanging there. And if you can't see the opportunities, you're not going to be able to move forward. You're not going to be able to grow from it. And you might even repeat it, but you don't have to, because every one of those opportunities, and I have this song and I say, thank you for the stones in my path today, you know, even the ones in my way. I know those stones are there to teach me something, even if I'm hating them at the moment they're there. I mean, when I'm struggling or I'm in pain, or, something's happening that I really don't like, I'm not saying I'm happy about it or even that I appreciate it in that moment. What I do know is that there's something there for me. And as soon as I can just be able to get a breath, get myself to a point where I can say, okay, take a breath. What is this trying to teach you? What is the lesson here? How do you move forward from here? As soon as I'm willing to do that, it all comes together. As soon as I'm willing to do that, it gets so good, because that changes everything for you. It lets you look at it from a different place of woe is me, I'm a victim, I don't want to be. As soon as you step back from that, you can see the other side and the road opens up for you. Yeah, exactly, Fran. Exactly. Sometimes you cannot see it for the weeds. Sometimes you can't. But changing your perspective, being willing to step back and say, let me find out what this has. What is this? What is this trying to teach me? What is it that I need to understand so that I can make this work? So that I can move forward. So I can keep this from continuing to happen. Because there is a reason for it, right? And sometimes we can't see it for the weeds. But if we can step back from the weeds, or if we can cut the weeds down, or if we could climb up a tree so we could see past the weeds, we're going to see a better view. We're going to see the road out, even if it was hidden behind the weeds or the trees. We have to just be able to step back and take a breath and know that the answer is in the problem. The solution for the setback is right there for us if we're willing to be open to seeing it. That's why I'm saying it. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every setback gives you the opportunity to come back bigger and better and stronger if you're willing to take the time and step back. If you're willing to say, what is it that I need to get from this? And how can I use this experience to do better, to do differently? If I'm serving a community, how can I use this experience to serve my community, to serve my people, to help someone else not have to go through it? What can I give from this experience? What can I get from this experience? And how can I move forward? And the more you look at it like that, the quicker and easier it gets for you to come back. You absolutely can't stay in the victim mentality and come out of the setback. You have to be able to reframe the situation so that you are not a victim, that you are in a situation that is happening for you and not to you, so that you can figure out how to get out of it, how to change it, how to improve your situation so that it doesn't happen again. It doesn't happen that way. If you can work with that and do that, it's going to help you every single time. Does that make sense to you guys? I hope it makes sense because it has helped me so many times. I've had situations where I've hurt myself. I've done things for myself that was a setback. Recently, I had a situation where I had a setback where I did. Thank you guys. Thank you for responding. Yes, thank you. I know recently I had a situation where I had setback where I did something that didn't damage me directly. It damaged something of my clients. That's a major setback because it's like, oh my God, look what I did. Right. And that's a cause where you can take it and you can make yourself a victim. You can make yourself the bad guy. You can make everything so bad you can't come back from it. You could quit, stop in your tracks. Oh my God, look what I did to client. Or you can reframe the situation and come back. You can work to fix the problem. You can talk to your client about the problem. You can make it better. What you can't do is abandon the client, but you can do everything else to make it better and know that it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. So don't make that one again. What do you needed to learn from that? These are the things that always come from being able to move forward, right? These are the things, if you are willing to take that setback and learn from it and grow from it, it's going to make your life better every time. I guarantee it. So that's my message for today. Thank you guys so much for being here. And as always, I'm inviting everybody to be a part of my mastermind. We talk about these things all the time. We meet at 5:30 on Wednesdays and at 3 p.m. on Thursdays. And I would love to see you guys there. All right. Take care. Love you and see you next week. Bye.